Hi everyone, and welcome to 5 Brave Minutes, your weekly pick-me-up. No, wait, your daily pick-me-up. No, that's not right. Your right now pick-me-up. It's K. Alexis, and today I'm going to be talking about no kings, no lords in art forever. Amen. There are people on the internet, always people on the internet, who love to tell you that art could be better, art could be improved, if only art would do a certain thing that they would like it to do right now. If only games featured more male characters or more sexy women in bikinis, or if only games featured more muscular men saving the world from a city of crime, games would be better. If only games got rid of QTEs, if only games just got rid of those strange, weird characters that seem male but maybe aren't male and it's confusing them a lot. If we just went back to the good old days where things were better, then art would grow, artists would get paid, companies would make money, and everybody would be happy. And this is a lie. It's a good lie, don't get me wrong. I want art that makes me happy too. I want to go to the store and I want to see every single game as Command & Conquer. I want another million Command & Conquers. Maybe throw in a Street Fighter, maybe throw in a Thief, or a Thief 1, or a Thief 2, Thief 7, but that's not going to happen. That's not what a lot of people want, and that's okay. Because art should not be about what one or two people want or the majority want. Art should be about what the creator wants to tell us. Art should be about what the team wants to share, or the team wants to express, or the team wants to communicate. And if you're thinking to yourself, aha, Kay, but you don't understand. We've never been here before. We've always being catering to the majority. I have bad news for you. That's not true. That is not true. Every generation has a king or a lord or a politician or some scumbag morality group that really wants to control art. I love comics. I love US comics. I love superheroes. I love people dressed up in tights, fighting evil aliens, fighting the evils of the day. And I've got some shocking news for you. Comics have been persecuted for decades. When they first came out, parents were shocked. They're like, oh, comics are too violent, comics are too sexy, comics are too dangerous, they're going to impregnate our small children's minds with horrible images. And this, of course, is a lie. But they set up morality groups. They set up government hearings. They had hauled publishers in front of Congress to explain how evil and how violent their comics were. And they had a code that stopped artists from creating what they wanted to do. And because the kids couldn't get the stories they wanted and the creators couldn't create the stories they wanted, in the end, a lot of the market or part of the market just disappeared and the comics market collapsed. And instead, the kids just went and got their stories from somewhere else, some other medium instead of comics entirely. It was the same for video games. In the 1990s, when I was growing up, video games were the number one suspicious destroyer of youth. They were too sexy, they were too violent, they were too dangerous, they were impregnating the minds of the questionable youth. Yeah, doesn't that sound familiar? And there was a congressional hearing, and publishers were hauled up before it, and there were some kings and some little lords all telling them they shouldn't do it. I get it. Some of you out there want video games for you, because you are the true gamer, the genuine 100%er. If games were being made for you again, games would be better. Games would be more fun, more engaging, cooler than they've ever been. And if they weren't made for those other non-gamers, those trashy gamers, those gamers who've never done anything in their entire life, games would be in a whole nother state, a whole nother level of nirvana. You're just like those kings. You're just like those lords. And art can't afford it. Art cannot afford to have kings, and it cannot afford to have lords, because it is the creator communicating to us. And all it's going to do is make art less valuable and less interesting if the creator has to worry that they're going to be harassed and intimidated and humiliated just for creating what they want to communicate. So, no kings, no lords in art forever, because it's better for everybody, including you. And you have benefited from this immeasurably, even if you don't think you have. Tell your friends.